Did you know that African kings once ruled Egypt? Forget what you think you know about African history, because today, we are blowing the lid off some seriously amazing empires, kingdoms that rivaled Rome and influenced the world. Get ready to explore a continent teeming with powerful rulers, bustling trade routes, and architectural marvels that will leave you speechless. This is the Claymation History Channel, and we are diving into Africa's lost empires. Let's start with a familiar face, ancient Egypt. Imagine around 3100 BC, Egypt was one of the first centralized states in the world. Think of Nama, uniting Upper and Lower Egypt, and those iconic pyramids. But Egypt wasn't alone in its greatness. Just to the south, in what is now northern Sudan, rose the kingdom of Kush. Now, most people think of Kush as just a neighbor of Egypt. But here's the thing, Kush wasn't just chilling next door. They were powerful enough to rule Egypt. For a time, Kushite kings of the 25th dynasty sat on the Egyptian throne. We are talking about rulers like Pi and Tahaka, who brought a unique blend of Nubian and Egyptian culture to the land of the pharaohs. And speaking of powerful rulers, let's not forget Queen Amenarina's of Kush. This fierce warrior queen led the resistance against the Roman Empire when they tried to expand into Nubia. She's one of Africa's earliest and most inspiring female military leaders. Next up, across the Sahara to the north coast, Carthage. Founded by Phoenician settlers in the 9th century BC, Carthage became a major maritime power, dominating the western Mediterranean. Think massive ships, bustling trade routes, and control over North Africa, Sicily, Sardinia, and even parts of Spain. Carthage wasn't just a city-state, it was an empire that rivaled Rome for centuries. Now, let's head east to Aksum, in modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. From the early centuries CE, Aksum became a major Red Sea trading power. They controlled vital trade routes connecting Africa, the Middle East, and India. Aksum even had its own currency and impressive architecture, like the towering Aksumite obelisks that still stand today. Fast forward a few centuries, and we find ourselves in West Africa, where the Ghana Empire rose to prominence around the 9th century CE. Famous for its association with gold, Ghana controlled vital trade routes across the Sahara. Arabic accounts describe a land of immense wealth and a powerful king who held court in a grand style. But Ghana eventually gave way to a new power, the Mali Empire. Flourishing from the 13th to the 16th century, Mali expanded from the state of Kangaba on the upper Niger River. And the name everyone associates with Mali. Mansour Musa, without a doubt. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, with his entourage and staggering amounts of gold, put Mali on the map. But Mali's wealth wasn't just about gold. They controlled river routes, agricultural production, and long-distance trade through key commercial cities like Timbuktu. Timbuktu became a center of learning and culture, attracting scholars and artists from across the Muslim world. As Mali's power waned, another empire rose to take its place, the Songhai Empire. Becoming one of the largest states in African history, Songhai lasted until its defeat in 1591. The Songhai Empire was a master of administration. They governed a huge river empire tied to the Niger Bend, which helped them coordinate trade and taxation. Now, let's journey east to the region around Lake Chad, where the Kanem-Bornu Empire thrived for centuries. Often overlooked compared to Mali or Songhai, Kanem-Bornu was one of the longest-lasting Sahelian empires, with political continuity across many centuries. They controlled vital trade routes across the Sahara and maintained a powerful military. Let's now jump south to the 19th century. Here, in southern Africa, Shaka Zulu founded the Zulu kingdom, transforming it into a major military power. Shaka's innovative military tactics and disciplined warriors revolutionized warfare in the region. Our final stop takes us to Great Zimbabwe, in modern-day Zimbabwe. This was a major political and trading center, famous for its impressive stone architecture. And here's a crucial point, later colonial-era racism led some outsiders to deny that Africans could have built it. But the truth is, Great Zimbabwe is a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the Shona people. Its towering stone walls and intricate structure stand as a powerful symbol of African achievement. These empires demonstrate that Africa had large-scale states, armies, trade systems, diplomacy, taxation, and monumental architecture long before colonial rule. The Trans-Saharan and Red Sea roads linked these empires to North Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean, making Africa a central part of global exchange. Major religions, especially Islam in West Africa and the Sahel, and Christianity in Ethiopia, were spread and localized through these empires. Centers like Timbuktu became symbols of scholarship and urban culture, proving that African political power often went hand in hand with learning, manuscript culture, and elite patronage. The military and economic competition among empires such as Mali, Songhai, and Kanem-Bornu shaped borders, migration, and trade routes that still influence modern West and Central Africa. Today, many modern African borders cut across older imperial zones, especially around the Niger Basin, Lake Chad, Sudan, Ethiopia, and Zimbabwe. Pre-colonial imperial geography still matters for identity and regional history. Contemporary national histories often draw pride from these empires. Mali, Sudan, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe invoke them in school curricula, museums, and heritage politics. Places such as Timbuktu, Great Zimbabwe, Aksum, and Kano remain major symbols of African historical depth, challenging stereotypes that Africa lacked advanced pre-colonial states. The old trade corridors of the Sahara, Nile, and Indian Ocean Red Sea still shape settlement patterns, language zones, and commercial connections in North and East Africa. The story of Africa's lost empires is a story of innovation, resilience, and cultural exchange. It's a story that challenges outdated stereotypes and celebrates the rich and complex history of this incredible continent. So next time you think of African history, remember that it's so much more than just pyramids. It's a story of empires that shaped the world.